Hello everyone. Hope you're doing great. So this is Motorsport Progression, and I'm back again with another video. So I'm just continuing the series of the world champions in the history of Formula One with the at the age with the oldest age, the oldest world champions in the history of Formula One. So number three, yeah. It says the third and final man to win the F1 World Champ title in the 40s is Jack Brabham, who added to 1959 and 1960 triumphs for Cooper by adding one more to his team in 1966. Yeah, and he's the only driver who won the World Championship with a car bearing his own name. So yeah, let's look into it. So you got Sir Jack Brabham, yeah. Um, yeah. So you got Brabham Racing Organization, and he was driving the Brabham Repco. You had the BT19 and BT20, and yeah, you had Jack Brabham, and he had a teammate Denny Homey, and then you had Chris Irwin, and there was also Brabham Climax as well. So the team was kind of split into two at that time. And yeah, Jack Brabham won the World Championship in 1966 at the age of 40 years, 5 months, and 2 days. So he's the third driver to win the World Championship into his 40s. And let's see how many points he won it with. So in the calendar there was 9 races, and let's see, 9 races. Okay. Um, the first race at Monaco he retired. The second one at Belgium he finished fourth. Then he had 4 wins in a row in France, Great Britain, Netherlands, and Germany. Then he had 2 retirements in Italy and USA. Then he had a second place finish in Mexico. So he took the gold medal, the World Championship, with 42 points. And his closest challenger was John Surtees. So Jack Brabham was from Australia, and then you had John Surtees. He had 28 points. So it's about 14 points in it. And then in third position, you had Josh and Rintz with 22 points. So yeah, Jack Brabham won the World Championship in 1966 with 42 points, driving the yeah driving the Brabham, what's his name, the Brabham Repco, yeah. BT, so he done in a BT19 and then a BT20. So yeah, man, that's the history of the third oldest world champion in the history of Formula One. That's Sir Jack Brabham, and yeah, he done it at 40 years, 5 months, and 2 days. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you're enjoying the content. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and don't forget to always click on another video as well. And yeah, your comments are important, man. Drop some comments below, and then yeah, on to the next one. Bless up.
An historic day here at Mount Panorama as we welcome Mark Osler down to the commentary position. And it doesn't come much better than this. Sir Jack Brabham in the Repco Brabham BT19 doing a lap of the circuit. His first appearance here in this car.
Isn't it a fantastic sight? Jack Brabham, I mean, this guy is just incredible. 3 times world champion, and what he achieved, even on a modern scale, is staggering, Billy.
It'll never be repeated, I'd say.
Yeah, he designed and built his own car and then went out and won the Formula One World Championship. Put that in modern perspective. Imagine Michael Schumacher designing, building, and then winning the World Championship in a car of his own design. I mean, even today, that is just an extraordinary achievement.
No, I don't think Shuey would be able to fit it into his schedule somehow.
It was just an extraordinary effort by Jack Brabham, and with the backing of Repco, of course, all Australian company, developed the car, and in 1966 he went on and won that World Championship. Beautifully turned out car. It was a very good approach to the championship. It was the change to 3-litre regulations for the first time.
Isn't that an awesome sight?
And they just went out, Jack and his Ron Turanak, his car designer, went out and built this car. It was quite a simple design, just based on the steel space frame. The engine wasn't enormously powerful, but it was very reliable. And Jack swept to victory in 1966, an extraordinary achievement. It's so great to see that car in action. Look at the way it's turned out, still maintained by ACL, the parent company of Repco.
In original condition.
Well, that's the way it raced back in 1966.
He retired in 1970, Sir Jack, but he came back in 71, won a big Formula Ford race at Calder, and he is still racing today. Just recently, he's been in classic car races and rallies, still loves to drive.
Well, it's the 80th birthday of Repco in Australia. And what an extraordinary talent, Jack Brabham. And no one is ever going to be able to repeat the efforts that he had. I mean, everyone talks about, oh, well, yeah, that was back in the 1960s. Formula One wasn't quite so professional. Well, everything's relative. And really, even back then, people were looking at what a remarkable achievement it was. He was a very crafty operator. And a lot of people used to, I guess, didn't rate Jack as such a great driver because his attitude was always win races at the slowest possible speed. But there's no doubt about Jack's ability. He was a great talent. And even in his late 30s, early 40s, he was still top-notch in Formula One. So the crowd giving him the reception he deserves. Don't forget, Jack Brabham cut his teeth at Mount Panorama in the mid-50s in the old Cooper Climax cars before he headed overseas and achieved that great result in Formula One. So he has a great heritage, a great connection with Mount Panorama as well.
He's competed here 3 times, and one that has eluded him, but I don't think in the big picture it means too much after the achievements of Sir Jack Brabham. He's had a good reception from the crowd here, and I tell you what, it is very, very cold, and this would not be an easy lap for him, I'd imagine.
The BT19 is one of the classic Formula One cars in the history of the World Drivers' Championship. Beautifully turned out car.